Diamonds are forever.
I have a daily practice I'm involved in when it comes to maintaining contact with my daimon, and it involves, some stuff that somebody might think of as ritualistic. It involves some divination practices and some artistic practices, but it also involves studying. There's a lot of stuff to be read out there about the concept of the daimon, and some of it is they're historical documents. Some of them are occult writings, and then there's some stuff that wasn't necessarily intended to be written about the daimon, but I feel it kind of is. And one of the books that I think that describes is Turning Pro by Steven Pressfield. The word daimon, as far as I know, does not appear anywhere in this book. It's a book Steven Pressfield wrote about making the decision to embark on your mission and staying dedicated on a daily pursuit of your mission. And he makes a distinction, like, if you're just going through the motions, trading your time for money, letting life do whatever it does, maybe watching TV, maybe going to work, not expecting much of yourself as far as making an impact on culture. He calls that being an amateur. But turning pro is when you decide to go all in on sharing your gifts with the world. And I believe that's what contact with your daimon is all about. That's what it means to follow your daimon, is to go all in on sharing your gifts with the world and pursuing your destiny. And I know people who would disagree with this, but I don't think anyone's destiny is just to float by passively and to just kind of take what comes at them. I think there are a lot of people who are happy doing that. I think a lot of people will naturally do that, but I don't think that's anyone's destiny. And you could get into the conversation, well, if somebody's not doing that, then how do we know when other people are following their destiny? And so maybe that's correct. Maybe the world needs some people who will naturally not do everything they could in life, but I still think that blueprint exists inside of everybody, and we all choose whether to follow it or not. So we've just gotten very philosophical for a minute, but I don't want to step too far away from recommending this book, Turning Pro. Steven Pressfield, he has another book called The War of Art. And in that book, he doesn't mention the daimon, but he does mention his muse, and he talks about his muse and what he does to get into contact with his muse. And I think the muse is another word, another metaphor, another way of thinking about the daimon. So even though he doesn't use the term daimon in that book either, as far as I know, he does allude to an internal guiding spirit. And so if you want to, if you're one of those people that still kind of like having trouble with the concept because maybe it seems too woo-woo or it seems too spiritual or it's not rational enough for you, this is a way to engage with the topic while being able to kind of keep your rationalist costume on, as it were. This book is just about committing yourself to giving your gift to the world, which is like I said, is what I think the daimonic encounter is about, but this just couches it in different language. So anyway, I highly recommend this book. I also highly recommend The War of Art. Pressfield has a couple of other books that I haven't read, but those two I highly recommend. But anyway, if you want to do some daimonic reading this weekend, there you go. All right, see you guys.